Hello, bonjour, it is I, the Frenchiest fry. Uh, hey Leia. Video game voice is louder. Gotcha. I can do that. Let me with, fiddle with things. Oh, goodness me. Goodness me. Right. I know how to work this. Give me 1 second. Video game voices too louder. Yes. Yes. Music volume, environment volume, whether voiceover volume louder. There we are. Cool. I have that set up. Do I need anything else? Where am I? Where are we? It feels like I've been out of it for a while now that I don't know how to do anything anymore. And it's only been like a week. It has been a week, right? I feel like it's been a week. It's been a week. Man, what a week. um let's see, because now you guys will want to hear the game as well, and I can do that. I am very smart. I can do it. And then this should work. I think this will work. This will work. I'm just in the way. I'm just in the way. I will put myself no longer in the way. Eventually. There will come a time when I am a great and accomplished streamer, and we won't. There we go. We won't have to worry about any of these things ever again. Oh, good stuff. Okay, so I have turned up the voiceover volume. As you can see, I have done this. We will see if this works, and if it's still not loud enough, you let me know. Okay? Great. How are we all doing today, by the way? Because I am just shotgunning straight into this game. We are raw dogging it, as the kids say these days. That is the correct term for that. I'm going to look. It's going to be a very embarrassing look for me if I did not get that right. Why don't we settle on the word raw dogging in that context? That's. But anyway. I am tired. Where are we? What were we doing? What were we doing, old man? Oh god. What were we doing? What notes do we have? We have to wait for Alice. That's at the end of the day, which we don't. Oh shit, we need to make so much money. Right. 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 What have we been doing? I passed out last time. Right? I passed out last time. I found my police notes that I had flushed into the toilet. I found them in the garbage. And then there was a letter in the police notes in a secret compartment, and I read it, and I passed out. Ledger of Doom. Thank you. I did scream. It's a little sad that I didn't save it for a VOD, because I was legitimately so caught off guard that I 100% thought I died. Right. Sing karaoke is the most important task in this ledger, I'm not gonna lie. Where's the rest of the armor? Right. I can do something with Kim's car, I feel like. I can turn on the lights.
You see a set of steering levers,
and I can read the thing.
Radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Kim, how do I turn on the headlights?
All right. Ready? I turn, you press start. It's next to the preheater.
Okay.
The dashboard lights up with orange glow. The rounds per minute gauge jumps, and the engine of the Caprice Canema comes to life with a whiny
Oh,
growl.
it's so loud. Oh yeah, Measurehead. We met a really racist man that I despised.
Electrical light onto the ground before the vehicle.
There you go. I'll turn them off from the remote once you're done. We just need to stand in front of the machine now.
Okay. I can do that. We can stand in front of the machine. There we go. We go and stand in front of the thing.
As you hold your ledger's clip under the headlamp, an iridescent hologram appears. A street grid and the veins of a great river. A familiar sensation washes over.
Oh, please tell me I'm going to pass out again. That's just going to be delightful.
There she is. Revachol West.
There is a note of pride in the lieutenant's voice.
Around the borders of the watermark are dozens, no, hundreds of micro-perforations.
Okay.
The rectangular watermark is overlaid with the logo of the RCM, and yet the major arteries of Revachol are all recognizable. They shimmer in the Kanema's headlights.
Oh, this is so beautiful. Voice is still low. Okay, can I... options. We just yank that baby all the way up. If that fails, I can probably twiddle something on OBS to do that. Okay, look around me.
A rat brazenly darts past you and disappears amongst the stopped lorries. In the distance, a child somewhere shrieks. A woman reprimands her in a voice no quieter than the child's cry.
Ah, Martinez.
Where are we on this, Kim?
Let me see. Right here.
He says, his finger near the top of the map on a segment of coast jutting out into the great ocean. Seems nice.
No, it does not.
Okay.
There are many of them, and they are divided into 3 separate rows.
Okay, let's count them.
The first row has 18 dots.
Not bad.
Not bad for what? You don't even know what it means yet.
I mean, 18 is a nice number. I like the number 18. 18's a good number. What about the next one?
The next is the longest. It runs all the way around the border, and then some.
Ah, I could turn my voice down. Would that help? So I am just generally loud. That is also a thing that I'm burdened with. Let's see. What can I do about the sound? I can turn this up a little bit. But I think that turns all of the sound up. We will see. Let's see if this works.
There are so many, it's hard to count. More than 150, at least. Maybe even 200.
What about the last row?
The last row has 3 perforations.
3, that's it.
That's it.
Hey Kim, what do all these holes mean?
Those are perforations. They represent your record as an officer of the RCM. They are your statistics, as it were. I should have guessed you'd keep a record. Officers often do. Let's take a look.
Is that better now? Or is it now worse? Have I fucked it up? Woo! We did it. Okay, let's take a look.
Alpha male officers who are proud of their numbers often do. It's meant.
Thank you, Rhetoric.
The first row represents your years of service. 18 years. Okay, not bad at all. What did you do before you volunteered?
Wait, 18 years I've done this? Walk the land telling whores and liars of the end to come. There. Okay. Do you really think I have any idea? Wait, 18 years I've done this?
That's what it says. I might have guessed even longer based on your age. What did you do all those blissful years of your youth?
Probably got drunk. I feel like I got drunk. I feel like I am a megastar. What do we think, chat? It's either that one or 5. I am also very content at being completely oblivious and unaware the entire time. Yes! Drunk megastar. That's how we were born, and that's how we will be, and that's how we go into the afterlife. I feel that's great.
Yes,
Awesome.
that does seem quite likely. Your youth coincided with some heady days for Revachol. But let's move on, shall we?
I don't think Kim is very impressed.
This next row, the one that wraps all the way around, is your number of closed cases. Closed is good. It means finished. You've got, let's see... Wow, more than 200.
Is that a lot?
It's quite a lot, even for someone who's been on the force for nearly 2 decades. Usually, clearing more than 10 cases a year puts you in the 90th percentile of all RCM officers.
I don't think I can ever re-become this person. This feels like a long way from home. I don't think I can re-become this man.
Right. Those are your confirmed kills.
Oh.
You've got precisely 3 perforations there.
So I'm a killer.
For an RCM officer, especially Precinct 41, which is in the Jamrock quarter, it's rather tame. I mean that in a good way.
Okay.
There are certain officers who treat their kills like some kind of ghoulish game. If they do happen to solve a case, it's usually by accident.
It's obvious the lieutenant doesn't think very highly of these officers. But we are the opposite of that, right? We have a lot of solved cases and very few people murdered.
But it seems as though you are, or at least were, one of the good ones.
Yes!
So we have that to be thankful for.
Have you ever killed anyone, Kim?
Yes.
He says, declining to elaborate. How do you handle the strain?
Everyone has their own method of coping. Some more effective or self-destructive than others.
Ah, yes, the alcoholism. That is... yeah.
Personally, I find it helps to keep up a few hobbies.
Like what?
Oh, this and that. Let's not get into it now.
Maybe I should find a hobby. That's not drinking myself to death.
Anything's better than annihilating yourself with drugs and alcohol.
Yeah, that's what I said.
It's meant in earnest. Please don't mistake it for a jab.
Ah, thanks, Esprit de Corps. Thanks for this.
The lieutenant nods.
Okay, let's go.
Right. I'll go turn off the lights.
You can now see your statistics on your journal page, to the right of the task description.
Amazing. Oh, holy shit, look at that. Moralist, fascist... Fascist?! When did I do that?! Oh, that's not good. That's bad. We should not be that. I don't want to be a fascist. When did I do fascist things? Oh my god. Whoops. Okay, well, we had a secret way into the thing that did not include, what's his name? Measurehead. Let's go do that, and I am not boring, that's true, but I will take boring over fascist. I think I will take boring over fascist. Can I reach that? Where are we going? Harry. Oh, there's more stuff. Can I touch this stuff? Doorway is going to collapse soon. Okay. Where else could I go? Where else do we go? Do we go here? Hello? A bucket. Amazing. That's worth money. We can... I need all the money I can get, friends. We are so poor. Oh! Drugs! We like drugs. Drugs are great. And money. I will have this debt paid off in a fucking heartbeat. Look at all the money I'm making. Okay, now what do we do? Can we go? We can't go there. I want to go there. How do I
Looks
get
like
there?
someone left his tarpaulin cloak hanging on the railing here.
Look, Lieutenant, someone left his cloak behind.
Yes, it's probably yours. It bears the RCM insignia, and you have a habit of being careless with your equipment. You could probably make the jump. You look like you've done some track and field in your day.
In my day, which is like, what, 17 centuries ago? Have you seen me now, Kim? Ooh. Ooh.
The
Look
wind
around.
is aggressive up here. The lieutenant looks at the enormous crane towering in the distance over the container yard.
Okay.
Then he turns back to the sad piece of fabric flapping in the wind.
What exactly are we doing up here?
I was under the assumption we could ask the leader of this union to help us get this body down. This is why we're here, right? Or it could be that we are just exploring.
Do you really think this cloak is mine? Should I go for it? Jump?
The cloak? I do think it's yours, yes. As to whether you should go for it? Well, it doesn't seem too dangerous. 2 meter stops. Whenever you're ready to do it, I'll be right behind
Hey,
you.
Lebanon.
The cloak looks like a bag of goodies floating in the wind. Who knows what its pockets may hide?
Oh, pockets though. Let's go break some ankles, guys. This is probably fine. Oh no. Well, that sucks.
Nope, no. That's still too high. What were you thinking? You're not a gymnast. You're a boxer. And you've climbed way too high up here. You could have died there. Shit, 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 shit. I'm failing you. This wasn't part of our deal.
God damn it, Volition. No. Why?
Hey! What happened?
I'm alright. Can I just can't do it right now?
Understand. We can always come back when you are feeling better. It's just a cloak after all.
Yeah. Okay. Now what do we do? Can we? Oh, I don't think. I think my poor old man is not gonna jump off of anything else. He's a poor old man. Can we go there? That's where we came. What we came out of, is it? Oh goodness me! Now what do I do? Now what do we do? What else have we got? Oh, we got Kim's pen and a postcard. We are not selling Kim's pen. That's bad. That's gonna be bad. Wait. My amazing outfit does not help me with my... Would I have done better at that check if I'd taken my pants off? I love how my clothes... Okay. That's... Okay, yeah, I do not get the stats. The stats are weird. What am I supposed to do now? What am I... Well, we can't try that again. I don't think I can go anywhere else. Got everything out here. What do we do now? Can I fucking write the racist cop or the racist guy a citation for being a piece of shit? And then get a lot of money so I can pay off my room? I am very worried. What do I do now? We've been this way? I don't think we've been this way. Well, we've been by the store, but I think that's about it. Okay. Think! What would we do? What if I was a... I don't even know who I am. What do I do? Where are we? Where is it go? Broken window tips has windows.
This coin-operated viewer is facing southwest. Its coin slot is full of fossilized bubblegum, rendering the machine permanently inaccessible.
Look at it.
A thick layer of graffito covers the lenses. You spell out the word Onug written on the other side, with N and C scribbled backwards. That's Kuno on the lens.
Yes!
Under the graffito, a sea of blues and greys appear. Behind the water lies a coast studded with concrete and reeds. On it, a church on stilts, lanky weather-worn wooden planks, an X-shaped cross topping its tower. You know this to be the star of Pericarnassus, or the Cairo, the central symbol of the Pericarnassian church, a star, a great moral height to be strived towards. Around the large wooden building you see chunks of sea ice gathered on the beach, and a small tent set up on the ice.
Poor little viewer.
The metal feels cold and wet under your palm. It looks unhygienic.
Okay, well. Let's do more unhygienic things and dig into the trash, baby. If you had a bag in your hand. Where am I getting a bag? Things you've seen inside. I bet. Can I have your bag there, buddy? I will take that. Bottles! Please give me bottles. I need money. That's probably also busted, is it?
This coin-operated viewer is facing south. The instruction manual says to insert 25 centimes and pull the handle while looking inside. Then use the focus knob to zoom in if necessary.
Okay.
Why place a tourist attraction in the middle of such poverty?
What's a tourist attraction doing here?
There was a revitalization project in 49. A design studio tried restoring Martinez to its pre-war glory. It didn't stick.
What happened?
They got as far as the street lamps and the statue on that intersection. Then something went sour. I suspect that something was Everard Clare, the union leader. He muscled them out. It's how it usually goes around here.
Like take organized crime, it's the best. I wish that was sarcastic, because that's the thing that I would say. Can we do something about it? That's very...
That's odd. I could swear you were a police officer.
Called sarcasm, Kim. I employ that sometimes, because I am smart. Where do I get money? Where if I was money, where would I hide? Man, if I knew that. Do I have to hold the bag? Should I put the bag in my hand so I can pick stuff up? Oh, I am so smart! Hold the bag, buddy! Where are my hands? Can I hold the bag? I would like to hold the bag, please. There we go. Beautiful. Haha! We are a fancy man now. Let's put that away. But now I can pick up bottles. Ha 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 ha! Now we can make money. We will pay all of that off in no time, kids. Hello there, friendo.
A striking woman leans against the cabin top of her sailing boat, smiling as you approach. Her green raincoat glistens with droplets. A silk scarf is tied around her throat.
Good afternoon, officers. I'm Joyce. Joyce L. Messier. I represent the board of Wild Pines, the owners of the harbor. You gentlemen must be from the RCM.
Joyce L, what does the L stand for?
Leighton, my maiden name.
What gave us away?
Nothing, honestly. I've said it to every drunk in town, and you're the first one who's responded.
Well, how's the disco? We've done surprisingly little discoing. It's just me worrying about money. It's like real life.
Relax. She meant it in jest.
Ah, okay, thank you. I'll shake your hand.
I'm glad to see you here. I was dispatched to handle a strike, not a lynching. Anything I can do to assist the RCM in this matter, I will. Gladly.
Okay.
That is good to hear, madame. My colleague will take the lead on this interview. I should let you know that he is recovering from an unusual medical episode. Very unusual. But I can assure you of his ultimate competency.
I'm going to use that in my day-to-day life when I don't feel good. I'm recovering from an unusual medical episode.
How interesting. I wish you a swift recovery. In the meanwhile, you have my full cooperation, and the full cooperation of the Wild Pines group.
You're on a boat.
Why, yes I am.
Not a lot of people on boats, are there?
Of course there are. We're on an archipelago. How else are you supposed to get around?
Wait, we're on archipelago?
Yes, we are. We are on Le Caillou.
Caillou? I thought we were in Revachol.
We are. And the city of Revachol is on the island of Le Caillou.
So I haven't seen anyone else sail a boat around here.
I haven't seen anyone else drive a souped-up Capri Kenema motor carriage either.
Well, I didn't drive that one, so... checkmate, atheists.
Actually, that motor carriage has been specially issued to serve as a patrol and pursuit vehicle. It's for crossing long distances in the greater Revachol industrial harbor. It's not a toy.
Neither is this. A toy, I mean. It's a machine for crossing long distances in the Bay of Revachol, between the city and the islands.
You need to make this lady admit she's only riding around on this boat because she's rich.
Why?
Why what? Stop thinking. Take her down.
Well, it'll come off like I'm envious, and I'm not.
You're not? Okay then. Just keep on admiring the boat then. Unburdened by envy.
So, Pete, you don't want a boat. You want friends with boats. Okay? Boats are stupid and expensive. Does she have a name?
The boat? No. It is called Cordelati 19, because that's the type of sloop it is.
Okay, but what kind of boat is it?
It's a pleasure craft. A 19-pacer. It also happens to be rated for Category 1 racing. Though these days I mainly use it for business.
How'd you like it?
My sloop? I like it a lot. It's the eel's hips, baby.
The eel's hips.
I'm enjoying this part of the interview. It has so little to do with the murder we're investigating.
Right, Kim? It is legitimately the best part of the interview is the parts where we're not doing our work at all.
I really do, the lieutenant thinks. Is she thrown off yet? He's looking at the woman, assessing her.
You got a license for the boat?
Officer, I assure you I'm a highly qualified pleasure craft operator.
The crowns of her teeth are porcelain, white as the boat's hull as she smiles. Her nonchalance might be related to something called the Wayfarer Act, a law that says she doesn't need a license. Sly
okay.
fox, you're not aggressive enough to harass her further.
I am
Yes.
definitely not aggressive enough. I am a very gentle soul, obviously. I think I've had a boat thing. Tell me about Wild Pines. What do you do?
What we do. I'm afraid I don't speak for Wild Pines as a whole. It's a giant undertaking.
Okay.
There was a touch of discomfort there. She wants to merely represent.
So what did they do?
The Pines' core competency is logistics. Container shipping, freight, that sort of thing. See those airships there, blinking? Those are the shipping side of things.
Okay.
And that is the terminal. Another subdivision deals with energy, oil and gas exploration, offshore platforms.
Okay.
The Wild Pines Group is one of the original Revacholian Indo-tribes. Companies awarded royal monopolies by the king, the suzerain himself, centuries ago. The king is long gone, but several of the Indo-tribes remain.
Okay. I love Encyclopedia, but I'm starting to regret the... Like, I already have enough useless facts in my day-to-day life. I'm kind of starting to regret that I get a lot of useless facts in my video game life as well. You're in good company, it seems.
Why, thank you.
Tell me something else.
She nods.
What can you tell me about the strike?
Everything. Right up to, but not including, trade secrets.
What if I want to hear about trade secrets?
First, you'd have to repeal the Emergencies Act of Trade in Aliments that gives me the right to silence. It's quite the octopus.
How do I repeal it then?
Why? By throwing off half a century of foreign domination under the Coalition. Unfortunately for you, the Coalition also leases you the right to police West Revachol.
Ah.
You'd be shooting yourself in the foot, in other words.
Thank you, Logic.
But I am derailing us. You wanted to know about the strike.
Yeah, what is your role in this precisely?
I believe the official title is Senior Labor Negotiator. In practice, I'm a grocery clerk. I relay the union's demands to Wild Pines and return with Wild Pines' counteroffer.
Mm-hmm.
And how are the talks going?
They're not. That's the problem. The union stopped all negotiations a week ago, after that awful lynching took place.
Okay.
Now they won't even let me into the harbour. There's a 2-meter 20 racist behemoth blocking the gates.
Oh, you mean Measurehead?
Yes, Jean-Luc Measurehead.
How were the talks going before the lynching?
Let's say I was not making the kind of progress I'd hoped for when I first arrived.
On account of the 2-meter 20 racist? The two...
And when did you first arrive?
I arrived 3 weeks ago. Yes, in the middle of February. The bay was still partially frozen then. I prefer to do these things on site, like the RCM.
Mm-hmm.
But the strike began in December.
I wasn't the original negotiator here. I took over after Mr. Gaumont hit a wall with Mr. Clare, the union boss. Mr. Clare refused to speak with Gaumont despite concessions he'd granted the union in prior negotiations.
Okay.
This isn't the first time the union has gone on strike?
Heavens no. There have been 2 prior strikes. Both times the union won significant concessions, including overtime pay and a medical plan. This time their demands are more, I guess you could say, aggressive.
Wow! Overtime pay and a medical plan? Oh boy. Anyway, continue.
Ludicrous even. It's meant.
So, what do they want?
There are leaflets everywhere, and banners. What did they say again? Oh yes. Every worker, a member of the board.
Most of the workers probably don't know what that means.
Huh. How do we respond to that? Over-aggressive commie posturing. That is... I mean, why would you want that? I wouldn't want to be the decision-making person. What is the Megastar response? I feel like the Megastar response is like, I have legitimately no idea what this means. I feel like the megastar would be too busy being a megastar and drinking themselves to death, but what do I know? I only do one of these things in real life. Yeah, right? Like, who wants to be in a room? I work in my day-to-day life for, like, a relatively big company already. And the amount of meetings that we have to make the simplest decisions, oh, God. It seems like they have no idea about business.
In its defense, another said, demand democracy. Pretty tame stuff compared to every worker a member of the board.
Yeah, most of them probably don't know what that means.
Fortunately, they explained it. Every time the Wild Pines group makes a decision about anything, it needs the signature of each of the 2,200 workers in its Martinez terminal.
Christ.
Just so you understand, this is but one of 22 terminals owned by Wild Pines. Essentially, not only are they kings of the company, they are also kings of the 72,000 employees of Wild Pines Group.
I mean, that is kind of funny, I have to admit.
They're having a blast. But how can they afford it? After 4 months, my assumption was they would prefer a more practical solution.
So what are you gonna do?
I'm not sure. Naturally, I assumed that was just their opening position, a hard-nosed tactic with a side of mockery. But there's been no follow-up, just the same nonsensical slogan repeated over and over again. And now, people are getting lynched, I hear. Behind the whirling in rags. A disastrous situation if there ever was one.
Excuse me, from whom did you hear about this lynching?
I first heard it from the boyer at the gates. The one whose very name advertises his aversion to work. I think he said it was, "Call me mañana."
This checks out.
Okay. Did you put the scabs at the gate?
The scabs? You mean the huddled masses of Jamrog, come to plead for work where the union refuses to?
Yeah, and the fake ones that you put in there to rile people up?
If they were organized by Wild Pines or its affiliates, then it would be a company secret. I could not share it with you. Not right now, at least.
It's implied she's open to discussing this matter with you at a later occasion.
Okay. Can you tell me about the union boss, then?
Everard Clare is a man of the utmost integrity. If you can say one thing about him, it's that he always puts the interests of the workers first.
Really?
Of course not. Everard is fantastically corrupt. I imagine he has a thick, viscous goo where you and I have blood.
You can't be that bad.
He is the most corrupt individual I have ever seen, and I deal with men like him for a living. If there is anyone more venal, more irredeemably nepotistic, then it's his twin brother, Edgar.
There's two of them?
Yes, Edgar looks exactly like his brother, except for that lazy eye. He also talks exactly like Everard does, and when one's term as foreman is up, the other takes over. It's how they circumvent the term limits, you see, with a funny little switcheroo. While in office, they've embezzled God knows how much of their workers' dues.
So what about the union itself outside of the brothers?
The Débardeurs Union was once a perfectly normal institution. 20 years ago, anyway. It must not have been easy to establish under the Emergency Act, but they did it. I can respect that. Organised labour at its best, as they say. Then something happened in the local chapter elections. The brothers Clare came and transformed it into a... how do you say?
A mob. The Débardeurs are a crime syndicate. Sad as it may be, I suspect we'll be forced to cooperate with
Okay,
them.
that is unfortunate.
Refreshingly honest, officer. The company has tried appeasing in the past, but I'm afraid our concessions have only emboldened Everard and his brother.
Everard is a weird name. There's too many... I don't like it.
And your opinion, detective?
Don't like
If
it.
I may ask. I'm a curious and talkative person, you see. Would you say the Débardeurs Union is...
Oh, this is... Oof, I have a headache now. What, I do prefer not to have an opinion on these things, actually. But that's me talking. Is that the superstar, rockstar thing to do? Because I do think the way she's describing it, it does sound a little, a lot corrupt, actually. So I don't think I'd say it's an effective advocate for the rights of the... Although they have achieved... What was it? Like, medical plans and overtime pay? So that's good. What do we do, chat? I should not forget to turn on the voting option next. What do we pick, chat? Putting the difficult decisions into your hands so I don't have to do a lot of thinking. Oh, hi there, bot. Bye, bye. I guess, yeah, I guess two sounds adequate.
Indeed. And a hungry one. Sadly, Wild Pines have cooperated with what amounts to a crime syndicate for 2 decades. However much you feed the leech always hungers.
What happened to this Gaumont?
Mr. Clare told him to... how did he put it? Fuck off, midget. Gaumont is short of stature, you see.
I did not expect the old lady to say. Okay, well. Okay then. Not cool.
Keep in mind, this is a negotiator Mr. Clare has worked with before, and who was more than fair with him and the Union.
Okay, well. You said something happened in the elections?
I'm glad you asked. There was a woman, the previous forewoman of the Union. She disappeared.
Okay.
Disappeared?
Yes. On the last day of the local chapter elections, her daughter phoned in and said she wasn't running anymore, or coming to work. Ever. End of story.
Well, that sounds like some kind of extortion, probably.
Indeed. The company suspects foul play, but there's nothing they could do. It was a union matter.
Hi, my mom is never going to come into work again. Bye. Okay.
The point of the presentation is, these kinds of things happen around the Clares. Watch out when you're dealing with him.
She says the Clares, and all I can think about is like the chain of stores where you could get like cheap jewelry and earrings and that kind of stuff. These things happen around the Clares. You know, you go in for earrings and you get.
Thank you for your concern, ma'am. We'll be just fine.
That's all I need. Here, let's change the topic.
Of course. How
Uh,
else can I help?
what can you tell me about the Can you see right to have some money?
Quite a few things, I'm afraid.
You've never seen one of those stores? They I think originally used to be in the UK
Information I'm
mostly.
to share with you includes sensitive trade secrets. For the sake of my employer, I have to ask for your names and badge numbers.
Oh Jesus! Oh no! I have no name, and I don't have a badge.
Of course, ma'am. We should have introduced ourselves. I am Lieutenant Kitsuragi from Precinct 57.
Yeah, no, these stores, I feel like I saw them pop up in the UK for the first early I can remember, And then we had a couple of them in the Netherlands as well. It is mostly just hidden pockets empty, yeah. It's mostly just like cheap jewelry and cute shit, but I think they went out of business.
And this is my colleague from Precinct 41. I'm afraid he doesn't have his badge at the moment. I hope mine will suffice.
How curious. Why is that, Detective?
Remember when my partner told you I'd recently suffered from an unusual medical episode? My lost badge is related to it.
I see. So, are you saying you lost your badge during the course of this episode?
After a night of heavy drinking, I lost all memory of my life and the world. I could have eaten it for all I know. I don't remember anything. This world, this city, nothing. Yeah.
I can't hear you, darling. Speak up, please.
Oh no! Don't make me pick one! I feel like it's bad to admit to a rando that I have been drinking heavily, so we'll go for option 2.
Oh dear. Some kind of encephalopathic amnesia. I don't even know how to respond.
How many fucking... Don't make me pick one game counter going on. I wonder if there's like a thing where I can put counters on screen and we can do something with that, because that is gonna be funny. Okay.
I do believe you, naive as that may sound. I simply can't imagine what you gain by faking such a condition.
The game has told me what my breath smells like. I feel like if we can play it off, right? We can play it off.
As I said, ma'am, his technique may be very unconventional, but he is an officer of the RCM.
I am legitimately very unconventional,
Of
but
course,
I am
I
apparently very good at my
sympathize.
job.
But I'm afraid I simply can't share anything more until I've seen that badge.
Oh, dang! Oh, okay, we can do that. We can add a bot. That should be funny.
She's a professional negotiator. She should be open to some sort of mutually beneficial arrangement.
How do I negotiate my way out of this? We're gonna do that, right? We're gonna do the red check, though, guys, right? I'm just gonna click it. Fuck it.
Feelings
Ooh.
will guide the way.
But, madam, I need to know about this lynching. It's very important to me. It's the case I'm solving.
I assure you, it is no small matter for me either. We all share the responsibility for disarming this situation. I hope you have a badge for me as soon as possible.
You have so much else. I only have this. This is the entirety of my existence.
She's silent. The wind flaps the sail above her.
This boat, for example, at home somewhere. I only have this case. Oh no.
Officer.
I don't remember anything except this lynching. There's only this coast and this lynching.
You know, I don't mean to sound cold, but if you want something, you have to give something back. More than just guilt.
Oh no.
You're doing it. Despite your own best efforts, you're still getting in. Somehow.
I'll be frank with you. If I'm going to break protocol, I need to be able to justify it to my superiors.
Oh god.
They're going to want to see something tangible.
Like what?
The Union is conducting drug trade out of the harbour. It's an open secret in Martinez. Surely it must not come as a complete surprise to the RCM either. Perhaps it's time to look into it.
Oof.
Or you can find your badge, which honestly seems like a lost cause.
Oh.
Detective, a word in private before we continue.
Excuse us a moment, ma'am. Yes, Kim.
This is not going quite as I hoped it would, Detective.
How did you hope it would go?
Honestly, I was expecting you to use your unorthodox technique to keep her off balance, and not volunteer us to be her henchmen.
So we're henchmen now?
This woman is running circles around us. She might have known about your misplaced badge all along, or she's simply an adept improviser. Either way, we've played straight into her hands.
We could just, find my badge.
Oh, that would be fantastic, but do we have the time? The world is large, and your badge is 8 by 6 centimeters.
That would be a good adage. Just carve Mr. Lost Cause on my badge.
The situation might have changed drastically by the time you locate it. Time is of the essence.
Oh.
You could request a new one from your station, but that would literally take months.
So, what do you propose? That we don't investigate the drug trafficking?
No. If there is reasonable suspicion, we must investigate. Otherwise, she could claim we are siding with the Union, or that we are on their take. We'd never hear the end of it.
I could refer to myself as Mr. Lost Cause. That could be...
What I propose is, we ask her, then we investigate, briefly. But do not share the outcome of this investigation with her.
Okay.
We tell her it's done, and demand for her information on the lynching.
Oh, well, let's get back to her then.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Do we ask her immediately about the drug trafficking, or can we bum money off of it? Should I try and bum money off of this lady, chat? Yeah, because we're not gonna bum money off of Tommy. I like Tommy, we're not gonna do that. But anybody else is fair game, I feel like. You seem rich, can I have some money?
Is what you want to say, but it isn't that easy, is it?
What? Why not?
Look at that lady. Take a gander. Squint your eyes, bub.
What lustrous hair.
A well-kempt, yet tastefully short bob of dark hair. Despite the first hints of grey, she's elected to keep it au naturel, shaped into a permanent wave. Late 40s style.
Okay, what I'm hearing is that we can seduce this woman into giving us money. That's all I am hearing.
Positively statuesque.
Uh-huh.
While dull orange pearls hang from her earlobes, red from the cold. Her light green eyes scan you, full of knowledge and worry. Wealth and all its possibilities.
Uh-huh.
These are the kind eyes of the rich man that seem to say everything is possible.
Mm-hmm.
Within reason.
Yeah, so?
Now look at you. You misery-clad simian. Barely able to tie your own laces.
Hey!
Your armpits are lakes. A scythe of booze precedes you. Your hair sticks to your forehead, and your underwear feels uncomfortable.
Well, okay, that last one was a little uncalled for. What?
You're poor. Poor as balls. You can't ask this person for money. You're too...
I'm not... What? I'm a goddamn working man! I'm not ashamed to shake this leech person down. Misery-clad simian is a good burn. That is... It's... Oh my goodness. What are we, chat? Are we ashamed? I feel like we could go for the communist option and be like, well, we're working men. We can ask for money. We're not... We have literally no knowledge of who we were before. What is this feeling? I've never felt it before.
Shame? You haven't really been in the presence of gentlefolk either, have you? What shame is there to be felt in front of these dock workers, cops, and hotel clerks, but to belittle yourself in these eyes of Odinil?
As I was saying, if there's any way I may be of assistance, please don't hesitate to ask.
Some money.
Voila! You're doing it.
Help me, I'm poor. I need money to keep living. You seem rich. Can I have some money? Can I have some money, ma'am? What do we do, guys? How do we beg this woman for money? feel like we should maybe just, go for the middle option. I was gonna, Can I have some money now?
Of course. How much do you need?
She's surprisingly nonchalant about
That
this.
worked?
Could it be that she somehow knows more about your predicament than she's letting on?
Oh, she is manipulating me. Should we ask for the 130 real anyway? Because she is like this is gonna put a cop in her pocket 100% actually. Yeah, let's get the hotel paid.
That's a good sum. Not too small, not fantastically large.
Oh my god!
She removes a few notes and hands them to you. The paper is cold and oily to the touch.
So, I hope I didn't just bribe you, officer. It may not be technically illegal under the Emergency Act, but still.
You bribed me a little. I'm still getting my head around this whole money concept. You were just helping me out.
You're right, ma'am, that donations are permitted under the Emergency Act, unseemly as it may be, as long as they are properly logged with the precinct.
Which he most certainly will do.
Now,
Now,
100%.
how else can I help
Yes,
the
yes.
RCM today?
Yes.
Besides supplementing its salaries?
Do you know something about these tattoos?
That's the man who was killed. I'm afraid this is a discussion for once we've cleared the lynching question.
Well, okay, then we'll return to it later.
Better not tie the fourth day to the backstay on this. I hope there is something else I can help you with.
For stay. Okay, that's the word that we said just now. Tell me more about the alleged drug trafficking.
It's quite straightforward. Someone is using Terminal B to smuggle raw ingredients from the Samar and Isola into Revachol with the Union's blessing. Wild Pines has suspected it for years.
Okay.
Ingredients for what, ma'am?
Meth and dextroamphetamine, GBL, and various synthetic psychedelics. Honestly, it might be quicker to say what you can't make from the stuff.
Let me get this straight. The materials come from Samara to Revachol through the terminal?
Yes. After they clear the terminal, we lose track. The actual production is taking place at various sites in and around Jamrock Quarter, north of here.
Okay.
Wild Pine seems to be well apprised of the local drug trade, ma'am. Do you mean to say the Union also produces the product? Sells drugs, I mean?
We're in logistics. It's our business to know. And no. As far as the company knows, the Union does not produce it. They transport the ingredients for a cut.
Okay, and you want us to investigate?
Yes, but you won't get anything out of Evrat and the Dock Workers Union. Still, every chain has its weak link.
Uh-huh.
The handoff. The motor lorries at the roundabout.
Am I going to need bolt cutters for this? Lorries.
Precisely. Someone needs to move the ingredients from the harbour into the city. Once they reach Jamrock, they're distributed to a network of local manufacturers well beyond our grasp. But in transit, they're vulnerable. Perhaps you've noticed that a number of lorries are tangled in a traffic jam at the roundabout just now. Interview the drivers who are still hanging about. One of them might be waiting for a crucial shipment.
Don't tell me my homie Tommy is... Oh,
I'll
no.
be explicit. If you find this driver, I will share company secrets with you.
Okay. Why didn't you come to the RCM earlier?
We did. On more than one occasion. Apparently, there's some sort of inter-precinct disagreement about whose jurisdiction this area falls under.
Ah, yes, the pissing contest.
We know the company has launched its own probe into the Union's alleged involvement. We also know it's come up empty. It's not just the RCM. No one's been able to find any hard evidence.
I'm probably supposed to be uncomfortable about it, but I find it very uncomfortable that this lady just gave me 130 real.
Well, here's your chance, officers.
It's no coincidence the lawyers are stranded there like that, is it?
No. We asked East Motor Trade to raise the drawbridge. The road company is a partner of one of our subsidiaries. However, this is a limited time opportunity. Once the complaint has been processed by the Trade Committee, they'll have no choice but to lower the drawbridge, and the operation will continue.
Okay.
thousands of liters of raw ingredients will pour onto the streets of Revachol. Not the east across the river, but the west. The vulnerable, the weary.
Well, at least this solves one mystery.
What is that, Lieutenant?
Why I had to call East Motor Tract and beg them to open a drawbridge for me. I'd wondered since I first drove in, on my motor carriage.
Yep.
I am sorry for the inconvenience, Lieutenant Kisaragi, but we need them trapped here. This is a unique opportunity. I'm sure you understand.
Well, what proof do you have that the Union is involved?
How do you think they're financing this strike? There are thousands of unpaid dock workers going strong for the 4th month straight.
There was a shakedown of local businesses preceding the strike. Many were squeezed to bankruptcy to fund it.
With all due respect to these desert cacti, the contents of a few cash registers cannot provide for 2,000 men. The local businesses can scarcely provide for themselves.
So you think the strike is being funded with source ingredients for drugs?
Precisely. Smuggled out of that very gate at night, most likely, then loaded onto lorries and driven to Jamrock. You simply need to find one driver who will open up to you.
Can I... Oh, wait. Can I do that immediately? I can do that immediately. Okay. So, the skill system is confuses me. In-game, I think it's, like, coming up on 6 o'clock. It's 5 minutes past 6. I need to figure out what to put points in too. I know. My brain is mutating. I'm just magically getting better at shit where she's watching me. Amazing. Where did we have the... There was somewhere I could check checks. Where... Is that here? No. Where could I check checks? On the map screen? In that case, I need to, like, go through the talk-ins with her real quick. We already have some suspicion that one of the drivers was present at the
The
lynching.
two might even be connected.
Or not. Though, if you have evidence to the contrary, I'm eager to hear it.
Does the log leak to the map screen also? Oh god, I am blind. Okay, well we can do the ceiling fan. We can pick my tie off of the fan. I really don't want to become a racist if I can't help it. So we're not going to conceptualize measureheads, whatever the shit. I'm sorry, are you suggesting that I will be better at picking my tie off of the fan if I take my pants off? What? Please somebody take that out of context for me, by the way. So I think the legendary check with Kim was to convince her. The legendary check was that with Kim was to convince him that there's a sexy murder mystery at the heart of this somewhere. Ooh, maybe we can do empathy so we can talk to Tommy because we have to talk to some drivers actually. Is that a smart play? Although I guess we do have 2 checks for a savoir faire, but I guess we can... Do we really need to get fully dressed, chat? I wonder if I take off my pants and try again, it'll let me. Ooh. Those are set to challenging, and I feel like formidable is one step up. So I think if we took savoir-faire, those would become easier, and the check for Tommy would still be pretty bad. So I think I'm gonna put a point in savoir-faire. I think that's smart, and then for the tie, at least we can still take our pants off and. Savoir-faire, where are we? Bonus from items -2. Oh, my shoes and my pants complicate all that shit. Okay, we're leveling it up. I'm not taking it back. Can I level up again? How many points do I have? Oh, holy shit! How far can I level this? What is going on? What? Where do you see that? Okay, wait, hold up. Oh, it just says total 5. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. No, that's total 4 encyclopedia, is it? Yeah. Where? How? Okay, so... Right. Can I now still pop something in empathy? I can. Friends, how many points do we pop into savoir-faire and how many points do we pop into empathy? Just the one? Yeah, I have 3 skill points to distribute. What do we do? Is it 2 in savoir-faire and 1 in empathy? Is that smart? Or do we just 1 in savoir-faire and take our pants off? Oh, that is smart. We'll yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. So revert, we'll put 1 in here. We'll put 1 in there. And then or we can just take our pants off first and try that check again. I'll put 1 point in empathy, and then I'll keep the other 2. We'll take our pants off, get our tie. Amazing.
As eager as I am to share it, Lieutenant, once the job is done.
Okay, I've made up my mind about the smuggling investigation.
Yes?
We will take this case, probe the drivers, and see what it yields.
Excellent. According to my reports, there are at least 3 lorry drivers lingering near the roundabout. Hopefully one of them will know something.
Hopefully
It may come to nothing, or it may just blow the case wide open. I can keep the drawbridge up for a few more days at least. You should have the time you need.
Oh, I think to unlock... Okay.
In the meantime,
see.
let me know if there's any other way I may be of assistance.
Well, thank you. That's all for now.
Of course, Detective. Take care.
Yes. You as well, I suppose. I'm still carrying my delightful little bag of fucking... stuff. Magnesium. Oh, yes! Drugs! Gimme. Yes! Money! We'll come back here later.
You better keep walking.
Shut up. What is that? Why can't I click that?
This is a wall on the side of an apartment building.
Yeah, why am I looking at the wall?
You have no clue.
Oh,
It's just a wall.
okay.
So many walls all over Martinez. Weather-worn, cracked, their paint peeling.
Right. Let's go pay off our room, so I can go to bed someplace tonight. That feels like a smart plan. Let's go pay off our money. Or our room with money that we have. Hi, buddy.
Can I help you?
Here's your trash container key.
Thanks. I hope you found what you were looking for.
I found the victim's clothes.
How strange. I certainly didn't put them there.
Could someone on your staff have put them there?
Sylvie had the keys before I got here, and I can vouch for her. I can vouch for all my staff. None of us would tamper with the crime scene.
Okay, but who else has keys to the trash container?
The trash collection service? CS Municipal. I don't see why they would put anything in the trash, though.
Ah, the elusive CS Municipal. I doubt we'll be able to track down who was sent here last and when. This will have to be one of those little threats that solves itself down the road.
I hope so.
Thank you anyway.
Maybe you don't remember putting them there. Maybe you were sleepwalking or in a fugue state.
I think fugue states are more your forte, officer.
Okay, well, geez, thank you.
Yes?
Gart, I saw... So about the money I owe.
Yes. Have you got it?
Yes, I do.
Well?
I hope you choke on it. Oh. No. Here's the money.
Great. Thank you, officer. That's all I wanted. Payment for services rendered. It's good you paid before 9 p.m., or your door would have been locked electronically.
Oh, jeez.
Please pay for each night in advance starting tomorrow. 20 real per night.
Wait, what? You want more money?
I'll take a room here too.
Of course. Always happy to have officers from the RCM as guests. Anything else I can do for you?
Oh, boy. So, now I still need 20 bucks. Okay, okay. Oh, I need 20 more bucks. Okay, that's terrible. Where am I gonna get 20 more bucks? Where am I going to get 20 more dollars? Tommy, help.
Stuck in the rain in a traffic jam, man. What's on your mind?
I really don't want to. Oh, it's still formidable. I didn't pick up 20 bucks worth of bottles, did I? I don't think I did. I'm going to beg Tommy for money.
Huh? Oh. No, I ain't got any money. They don't want to pay for unfinished work.
They who?
The bosses, man.
Don't know who these bosses think they are, but that sounds like a good arrangement for them.
Yeah, it sure ain't good for me. Or you. I'd spare a coin or two for a city cop down in his luck.
Aww.
If I had saved 4 myself.
You are amazing, Tommy. You seem like a man who knows about drugs. Should I sink another skill point into empathy for this check? Do you guys think? Or should I ask Tommy about drugs? I feel bad asking Tommy about drugs. Tie over Tommy. In that case, should I ask him about drugs? I will ask him about drugs.
Ah, man. Me and narcotics go way back. Had some good times surfing the psychic waves of my own consciousness, you know?
I do
But
know.
those days are behind me. There are other addictions in my life now. 'Why the inquiry, my man?
'Why the inquiry, my man? 'Why the inquiry, my man? 'Why the inquiry, my man? 'Why the inquiry, my man? 'Why the inquiry, my man? 'Why the inquiry, my man? 'Why the inquiry, my man? 'Why the inquiry, my man? 'Why the inquiry, my man? 'Why the inquiry, my man? 'Why the inquiry, my man? 'Why the inquiry, my man? 'Why the inquiry, my man? 'Why the inquiry, my man? 'Why the inquiry, my man? 'Why the inquiry, my man? 'Why the inquiry, my man? 'Why the inquiry, my man? 'Why the inquiry, my man? 'Why the inquiry, my man? 'Why the inquiry, my man? 'Why the inquiry, my man? 'Why the inquiry, my man? 'Why the inquiry, my man? 'Why the inquiry, my man? 'Why the inquiry, my man? 'Why the inquiry, my man? 'Why the inquiry, my I need to get high and I'm looking for a dealer. I feel like that sounds believable coming from me.
Hey, man, that's serious criminal talk.
Oh.
Are you trying to pull some sort of an entrapment thing on me?
Entrapment is a practice whereby an officer of the law induces a person to commit a criminal offense that the person would have otherwise been unlikely to commit, usually through some trickery, persuasion, or fraud.
Thanks, Encyclopedia. I know what entrapment is. That's... I just didn't think that was... Should I be straight with Tom? I feel like Tommy's trustworthy and cool. I think Tommy is cool, okay? I'm going to put my trust in Tommy and tell him that I am trying to figure out who's smuggling drugs out of Terminal B.
We have a credible lead, sir. Someone on this roundabout is waiting for a bulk shipment from the harbor to load it on their lorry and drive it to Jamrock.
Not me, man. No way. I don't need any trouble. Shit's bad enough anyway. This jam's got folks up in arms, and I'm afraid it's headed toward a conflagration.
Well, then why are you still hanging around?
Gotta guard the stuff. Bosses don't look kindly on missing cargo, and it gives me time to work on my rhymes.
A rhymesmith? This is quite credible. It goes with its cadence and way of speaking.
Who do you think could be conducting the drug trade, then?
Look, man, I try to stay away from the criminal underbelly of Revachol. I'm a guest here. You really need to find another man to probe with those questions.
We wouldn't say he's lying, sire.
Thank you, drama. Let's do a cheeky little white check.
Your best
Amazing.
verse. You don't even have a bad verse in here. Just tumbleweed and liquor stains. Wait, no. What are you doing?
Oh no.
That's brutal, man. But you know, time will...
No, stop. He's already mortified.
No, Tommy, these are my rhymes, listen. Oh god, I am destroying myself.
That's,
In the name of God, what are you doing?
Not real, guys. It's not my actual thoughts. It's a poem.
Yeah, I get that, and it's cool, but... Yeah, I get it. These are your rhymes. They're from your life. Doesn't matter if they're robust, they're honest. So, thanks, man.
Oh, man. I feel bad about myself in my day-to-day life. Like, I'm very insecure about everything. But at least I'm not a named protagonist. At least I'm not Mr. Lost God.
He's not lying. He liked the end.
Yes, and I also thank you for stopping. We have a drug investigation to return to. How about we do that?
Liked my emotional poem? Oh, that helped. That's nice.
Ease into it.
Still didn't do
Don't
anything.
go too far. This seems like a personal matter.
My man, I want to know about your soul. We're already fuck ups. Let's scream that we want to know about his soul. This is fine.
Cool. We all want to know each other's woes and all. But people, man, they have slippery souls.
Mm-hmm.
Just like that, he slips out of your reach. It is possible the yelling didn't help.
Okay. Well, I guess I did pick up bottles, so let's turn in some bottles and see if we can maybe make it to $20. You. Oh, I don't want to talk to you.
Looking for something, Hunt? Come to tell me to fuck off again?
I found this mug in the trash. Is it yours?
Oh man, that's great. Look at that guy go. Haven't seen anything that funny in a while. God damn. Thanks for that, but no, it's not mine.
He doesn't live in Martinez.
You're a lawyer, right? What's your stance on drugs?
Drugs? They're shit, man. I don't let anything pollute my body.
Yeah, Why not?
You know where that shit comes from? Sarah Miriza, Safre, Ilmara. They take the money from our local junkies here and then use it to outcompete us in the manufacturing sector. They know they can't beat us in a fair fight, so they have to get us to weaken ourselves somehow. It's racial sabotage, racial economic sabotage.
Oh, I want to do nothing with... I want nothing to do with this guy. I want to give him a citation for being an asshole and then make enough money to pay for my hotel room. That's what I want to do. I'm gathering that's not an option. Hold on, but they make Al Ghul in Ilmara too. I was told they do.
I don't go for that foreign piss. Proper booze is made in Mundi. Or sometimes, I like a dram of that Yugograd vodka. Koikos and worse much, but they do no booze.
Okay, so option 2 feels like the racist kind of enabling option. I really don't want to use that. Is that, am I, But that does seem like the more likely one to get him to talk to us. What do we think? Feel really bad. Like, the first one's not gonna get us any answers, though. Okay, no, we'll do that. Listen, I agree. It's our responsibility to keep this poison off the streets of Revshol.
He eyes you warily, unsure how to respond. This goes on for about 2 seconds. Then...
I don't know shit. And if I did, I wouldn't tell you.
Then what are you still hanging around here for? Most of the Camonniers have left.
What do you think? I can't leave the lorry unguarded. Stuff's been getting looted lately. It's those little kips sneaking on at night. If they touch my stuff, the bosses will be on my ass like ass cancer.
Yeah, that is usually on your ass. Oh my god, why?
There was a bunch of spilled boxes in the back of a big lorry nearby.
I'm not gonna say
The
anything
man
about
pulls on his cigarette furiously, probably still thinking about mosquitoes and ass cancer.
So, if it's not you, then who's running drugs through Terminal B?
Isn't it obvious? Fucking Sealang, that beady-eyed South Samaran. His little side business is a scam. I wouldn't be surprised if he was peddling drugs as well.
Who's that?
He's a Samaran guy who likes to pretend he's some kind of businessman. Really, he's just selling his employer stuff. Stuff he stole after he broke the seals on his Humanox lorry.
Where do I find him?
Just follow the smell. It smells like apricot and oil when you're nearby.
Yes. Where is he?
Looks like I offended your partner there.
Oh boy.
Too bad. Sealang's usually a little bit south of here, near the canal. You can't miss him. Just watch yourselves.
I'll watch myself not punching you in the face,
His
asshole.
tribe are natural liars. It's in their blood. He's your man, all right? 100%.
I really hope that there's a way that we can frame this dickbag for horrible crimes.
I wouldn't be so sure about it. Not until we've heard what Sealang himself has to say.
I guess we need to pay a visit to Sulang then.
Guess so.
We're done for now. Okay, give me money. Please let it be enough money for...
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents.
Oh, we are not gonna have enough money for a hotel room.
Your bottles clunk into the machine, and the money appears with a satisfying jingle. You're a richer man now.
Amazing. Great. Oh. I'm so boned. So boned. Let's go grab my tie first, and then we'll we'll fucking empathy legendary. We can still try and fucking talk to Kuno, I guess. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, do I not like this at all. Okay. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. This is not good. We could ask Klasha for money. Oh wait, I have bottles in my room. I can pick those up. Possibly? No? Oh, okay. Well. It's a shame for all these bottles that I put down here. So many bottles.
This fan has 2 chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan.
Okay.
The other in a light.
Come on, we're getting the fan. We're getting the tie.
Has somehow attached itself to one of the blades. You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap. It's released from the blade. What you have in your hand is a truly hideous necktie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose.
Amazing. Inland Empire. Amazing. Okay, great. That's glorious. Now what do I do? What do I do? We can go for the policeman's cloak again. But I do need money. And I do need it before 9. Oh my god. Should I put the final skill point into, before 9 tomorrow? I thought it said before 9 now. Tattoos, call, sing karaoke, to track down your gun. Find money. To pay for your room at the Whirling will be locked. As long as you don't have a free place to stay, you do this every night. Not yet today, okay. I mean, okay, in that case, I'm a little less worried about that. The tie gives +1 to Inland Empire. So, we got that. We haven't become more fascist in the meantime. That's great. We have become more ultra-liberal, because that was at 0 at some point. And I feel like we have become more superstar. That's nice. Oh, he did? I just got overly anxious, I guess. I got overly anxious, I guess. Great. Okay. So, looking at the white checks that I can do, we can try and talk to Kuno again. And we can try to grab the policeman's cloak. I think that's still set at challenging, so I think I'm going to try that first. And then, depending on how that goes, we can, depending on how that goes, we can maybe, pop more points into that. Kuno's here, so we can get our ass verbally handed to us again by a small child. That's gonna be fun.
Fuck, does Kuno care?
What's going on?
Yeah.
Is an ungovernable youth on your crime scene, throwing around incendiary language, trying to push your buttons, like you don't have enough on your plate. You feel a sudden surge of self-pity coming on.
Do you think they can turn the Kuno down for a moment? Let's talk like normal people.
Trying to fuck at the Kuno. Trying to fuck at me. Trying to fuck. Kuno only gets higher. It's faster, faster, faster. Can't take the Kuno. Stay out of the reactor.
Okay.
Gonna fuck you up. Up.
Okay.
Normal is not what we got here. You've got to work with what you have for now.
Okay.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Okay, that child terrifies me. That child terrifies me, chat. He really does. Okay, let's see if we can get at my cloak. This should be fine. We can do it. Maybe, hopefully. Possibly.
Our
Okay.
hauling cloak is still caught on the railing. No one has claimed it for their own.
Yay! We did it!
As you leap in the air, a chilly breeze engulfs you, sharpening your senses.
Close your eyes, let your senses take in the world around you.
Ankles tingling from the tension, blood roaring in your ears. You are ready for your rendezvous with the concrete pavement below.
Yeah, let's try not to faceplant. Oh, holy shit!
As the concrete floor welcomes you, you realize it's been a while since you felt so alive, alert, capable. Must be the adrenaline.
Ooh.
I knew you could do it. My climbing down might not have been as disco as your jump, but at least we can explore the harbor now.
Yay!
With your feet firmly planted on the concrete, the noise of the harbor rushes back in.
Kim is proud of us. We did it. Fuck yes. +1 shivers. Okay. Interesting. Am I wearing it now? Or will I have to exchange it for my disco-ass blazer? I will. This is fine. My disco-ass blazer gives me a little less of anything, so this is good. This is good! White satin shirt. Do we lose anything? Savoir faire is from the... No, we're good, actually. This is fine. We're good. Cool. I love how I'm still carrying the little plastic baggie, like, for the collection of bottles. Yeah, take all the bottles. I need the money.
Numerous empty wine bottles glisten in the rain. Someone partied really, really hard here.
Wait, how hard?
Well, they went through 6 bottles of potent Pilsner, 3 bottles of Commodore Red, and almost 4 packs of cigarettes. It must have been pretty hard.
Did I do this?
Well, yes, I think we can say with relative confidence that it was you.
Huh. I must have been on an advanced scouting mission in the harbor. Looks like I had a lot of fun. I feel like 2 or 4. What do we think, guys? Right? 4. 4 sounds adequate.
Yes, this looks pretty advanced, alright. For now, let's just move on.
It doesn't feel like Kim was very impressed with me. key. Oh yeah, room 1. Okay, yeah, that is my room. Something blinked. Am I missing something?
This is the night watchman's booth. The name on the door reads, René Arnaud. Listen, it's okay to take a few minutes to yourself. Sit down and have a breather.
Kim, I'm going to take a quick look inside.
If you must. But please hurry. We are pretty easy to spot up here.
Okay.
Nothing incriminating catches your eye. The cabinets are clean and their sparse contents meticulously organized. There's a framed photograph on the table.
Okay.
It's a black and white photo of a young couple out in a street fair. The man is young, dark-skinned, and dressed in a Royal Carabinieri uniform. The girl is smiling playfully at the camera.
Why did you take that?
I'm making an artistic photo collage, Kim. Although, to be fair, I thought I was going to take it to look at it and then put it back. Something about this piques my interest. I think it can be a side thing.
Fine. But let's move. I don't want to be seen snooping around here.
Okay. I can pick up more bottles, can I? Yeah, I can pick up all the bottles. Awesome. We're just don't question it, Kim. I have to fucking pay for my hotel room somehow. How do I get down? Can I go down? I don't think I can go down there. Can I go down here? Okay. Well, we're at the harbor now.
A rusting control panel with several knobs. 2 buttons marked Marche and Arrête are faded with use. It seems to control the large crane above.
Oh no.
A container is attached to its hook block. Marche. On. Arrête. Off.
Press on. Heavy machinery!
With a loud grind, the crane shifts overhead, moving a massive metal container through the air.
Woo! Nice.
And with a surprisingly quiet thunk, the crane places the container down. The harbor sleeps as the strike rages in the distance. The crane can rest again, now that its purpose has been fulfilled.
Its purpose? What do you mean?
Moving this container, of course. For this purpose it was built. For this purpose it has acted. And now it will rest.
Aha, okay.
I can't see how that was worth the wreckers. Except for seeing the crane in action, which I admit was satisfying.
Do we press the other button?
The crane does not return to its original position. It does not move at all.
Okay, well, that was nice. Let's pick up stuff that obviously does not belong to me. Yeah. Money!
Before you stands a cargo container, just one of many in the yard.
Lieutenant, I think there is something very special about this container.
Is this like your thing with that wall again?
Maybe? I can't tell. I think we should investigate further.
You do?
Yes.
Because I don't.
Oh, why not?
There are a million containers here. Why are you fixating on this one?
I don't know, Kim. It just feels special.
It's a cargo container, detective, just like all the others. We're not here to interact with containers. We are here to get the body down from the tree.
I'm here
No
to
reply.
interact with containers.
You attempt to turn the handle, to no avail. The doors seem to be mechanically locked.
Boo.
To your left, the lieutenant considers your actions with some puzzlement.
Persuade the door to open? Okay.
Why are you even trying to open a door with rhetoric?
Well, because getting physical wasn't an option.
Because what wasn't an option?
Using my body over my wits.
Now is not the time to get philosophical, detective. You can do that after hours.
Okay. Well, fine. Now what? Money? Oh, you bet your ass that's money. Man, I'm gonna have this money problem figured out in a heartbeat. I guess I can't. That's locked. Okay, no, that's fair. I will have money yet. This will be great.
Container, container, I'll turn you nice and red. Container, container, put the logos on.
I feel like there's a whole bunch of stuff that I just looked my way kind of through. Thank you, the void, yes. That is that that is an awful lot of math.
The lyrics to this container song are being made up as he goes along.
Mm-hmm.
The accent is so thick, it's impossible not to notice he's Ubi, from the vanishing peninsula of Ubisunt on Muindi.
Mm-hmm.
Container, container, used to be Wild Pines. Container, container, now belongs to Everard.
Hi.
Everard, 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 he looks after everyone. Huh? Well, hey there. How can I help you, mister?
The look in his deep blue eyes is as sincere as you've ever seen. Kind of makes you feel like an arsehole for no apparent reason.
Okay.
I see you are not a union man, mister. Did you get lost? You're not one of them scabs, are you?
What is it with you people in scabs?
I mean, I don't personally mind. Folks is just folks, you know, and folks gotta eat.
What if he... Oh, I can probably find, like, a fucking, like, kazoo somewhere in the trash, and then I can use the kazoo to play the container song, and that will automatically, make me remember where I saw a container last time that I can sleep in.
Just some of the other guys don't look too kindly on the scabbing kind, if you know what I mean, mister.
What are you doing with the containers?
Oh, I'm just making some covers for them containers here. Yes, I am, yes, I am. So it's easier for the crane operators to spot them.
What's going on here? Look at the mountains of containers rising behind me. Okay.
The containers in the yard are green in Wild Pine's livery, and the mountains rising behind Leo is all red in Union colors.
Mm-hmm.
It's like some red infection was spreading outwards from the container yard's core.
This looks like a massive redecorating operation, Kim.
Yes, they are hiding it from the inside. All the red containers have the Debarders Union logo on them.
Leo, has anyone told you why you need to change the covers?
No, not really. Mr. Everett doesn't tell me all the big things. Says I go and tell them to everyone.
Thanks, Leo. You've been very helpful.
Oh, no trouble at all, mister. No trouble at all.
What? This man feels like a kindly little halfling or gnome to me. Is that weird? Am I weird? Where is everyone? The harbor's empty.
Oh, most of the guys are down at the gates, keeping the scabs from coming in. We're on a strike. The whole union is. You don't have to work when you're on strike. Ha! We haven't worked for 2 months now.
So no one is working?
Not everyone is down there, of course. Mr. Everard is in his office, where he always is. And Jean-Luc is guarding the gate. But Titus and his boys got into some drunken trouble and Everard sent them on a nice vacation. For a week or so.
What kind of trouble did this Titus's friends get into?
Oh, I'm not really supposed to talk about that. That's union business. Him and his boys stirred up something in town. Probably drank too much and got into a fight or something. I heard Mr. Everett telling them to take some time off.
Did they kill someone?
No, I don't think they killed anyone. Let's better talk about something else. Titus and his boys do good work. I don't want to get them in trouble over a little drinking.
He probably doesn't know anything anyway. Who in their right mind would tell him?
That was fair. That was really fair. Do you work here?
Yes, yes. Everybody needs a job, and this is mine. I'm Leonard, by the way. Leonard Bellick. But everyone calls me Leo. I'm like Mr. Everett's right-hand man when Mr. Edgar is out of town, and Mr. Edgar's right-hand man when Mr. Everett is away.
Aww.
Actually, Miss Beaufort is the right-hand man, but she's a lady.
Who is this, Miss Beaufort?
A real pretty lady with a skin like those Douai Sucre candy bars my missus likes so much. Them are real nice to suckle on once the dinner is done and me and the missus sit down beside the radio.
Okay. No, now I'm just picturing this man sucking some poor lady's skin. That's weird, okay? That's unfortunate.
But I can't listen to the radio all the time. There's so much to do around here and I'm always busy keeping things running here. Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Who's this Miss Beaufort you mentioned?
Oh, Lizzie. She is a real sharp tool. Mr. Everett put her through some fancy school and everything, east of the river. 4 years she was gone, and when she came back, she was all fancy and lawyerly.
Okay, I'm sorry, Lebanon, but if Leo first tells me that this woman has beautiful skin that looks like a candy bar that you suckle on, I'm sorry, but I just that's just my brain cuts out the middleman.
He respects that word. That's obvious.
But she's a real nice girl. Grew up in this here neighborhood. Knows everybody and gets along with everyone. Real pillar of the community one day, I'm sure.
For a fraction of a second, there's sadness in his eyes.
Okay.
If me missus and me was to have a child, I'd be real happy if she turned out like her. But she can't have kids.
Aw.
Dr. Lemaitre said so. And she knows about such things. Been a doctor for almost 50 years she has.
So Everett trained a lawyer named Miss Beaufort. Interesting.
I think you're doing a great job around here, Leo.
Yes, this place really seems to run like clockwork. Keep it up, Leo.
Well, thanks a lot. Coming from you, it means a lot, really. Sometimes I feel some of the guys don't really get how much I bust my ass for them here. But you guys are alright.
I do my best, Leo.
The white rectangle on your clothes might not mean an awful lot in Martinaise, but the recognition from an authority figure made Leo's day.
What's in the container over there?
Oh, that one. That should be empty as far as I know. Lots of containers here have nothing in them. They're just waiting to be loaded up.
Told you.
Okay, well, fine. Looking for the leader of the dockworkers union.
Oh, you want Mr. Everett then? He's an awfully nice fellow, he is. Him and his brother are both nice fellows. They've lived their entire lives in this here neighborhood. Guys like Mr. Everett and Mr. Edgar, his brother, are real good guys. Made Martinaise what it is today. Mr. Everett and Mr. Edgar and I went to the same school we did when we were boys.
Oh, easy now, Lou. I just want to know where I can find the man.
Oh, Mr. Everett is where he always is. In his office, of course.
Mm-hmm, okay. I'm off, thank you.
Bye-bye now.
Let's go check that out then. Okay, this will probably not be fun.
Before you is a walrus
Oh,
of a
God.
man seated behind a large desk. He looks up from his work, not the least bit surprised to see you.
Honest to God, I did not think that we would find somebody who looked less attractive than Mr. Lost Cause, than Detective Lost Cause, but I think we've succeeded and we found him.
With great effort, he straightens himself up in his chair, yet says nothing. He simply stares at you.
Leave immediately. Are you in charge of the dock workers?
Welcome, Mr. Dubois, Mr. Kitsuragi. It's good of you two to stop by.
What?
Please, have a seat.
What? 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 What?
I'm Everard Clare, head of the Debarders Union here in Martinez. I'd offer you my hand, but unfortunately my health prevents me from getting up. You understand?
He looks extremely comfortable. The tiny folding chair, on the other hand, looks like a torture device.
You go ahead, detective.
Whatever he has in store for you, it can't be good, he thinks. I'll do my best. Forget about that. What's with this Dubois stuff?
Yes!
You're getting some seriously bad vibes from that name.
I'd rather stand.
Please, Mr. Dubois, let us converse in a civilized manner, as equals. Take a seat. I insist.
I don't sit. That's kind of my thing. Okay, I guess I'll sit down.
Excellent, Mr. Dubois. I can see that you're a reasonable man, and reasonable men can be of great use to one another.
Remain serious.
So tell me, how can the head of the Debarders Union help a representative of the Revachol Citizens Militia today?
Okay, so...
The chair you're sitting on has got to be the most uncomfortable chair in the world. It's violating your backside.
No, my poor backside.
Oh, by the way, I heard you got a rather rude reception from a certain Lawrence Gart. Some people have no manners, it pains me to say. This should take care of that nonsense. It should be sufficient to cover your expenses for a few days and patch over your differences with a cafeteria manager. Go ahead, take it.
I don't want your check, buddy.
Wow, that's 25 real. That's good money. You need it.
You can take that comically large check and shove it up your ass. I don't... Listen, I know that we're broke and that I need money, but I don't trust this man. I like Gart better than I like this guy. Wait, you know Gart?
Yes, I know Lawrence. He's a real character. No union man in him. A real piece of work, that boy is.
With a grin, he points to the checker game. It's like you're on a game show. At least don't thank him for it.
I don't want to take the check. I feel like I'm already feeling very bad that I took the money from the lady. I'm not taking this man's money.
Okay. I respect a man with principles. No handouts, then.
Yes, my principles. Yeah, I have those principles. I do.
Now, I'd like to set your mind at ease about one other matter. Your lost gun. Let me assure you,
Oh my
Union
God!
people are on it as we speak. I've got my best hounds looking for that lost gun.
Don't keep saying it in asterisks. That means that that's not lost and you took it. Whoa.
His slug-like lips move, but all you hear is an echo. Lost gun, lost gun, lost gun. The world is swallowed by a black hole of fear. Only 2 words escape its gravitational pull.
Is... I knew it wasn't gonna be fun. This is actually really bad.
When he said, "Don't worry," he actually meant, be very worried.
Oh, God. How do you... I would kind of like to know how he knows about my gun. How do you know about that?
I know everything, Harry.
How?
Right now, I know that you're worried. Don't be worried. Everything's going to be all right.
Ah! What?
It's not like you left it loaded. You didn't lose a loaded gun. Local children aren't out there playing with it right now, pointing it into their own mouths. It's in a safe place. I just know it. I have a feeling everything's going to be all right.
It's because you put it somewhere.
It was loaded.
Oh.
There were 2 bullets in it. You always keep at least 2 barrels loaded.
Oh. Chat, what do we do? This is literally the worst. Oh, what do I do? Kim.
Officer, we will deal with this later. We don't need Mr. Clare's help with this.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Wait, can I sink a point into composure real quick? Let me put something in composure real quick. Oh boy. Should I put something in composure real quick? We'll figure the rest out when we get there. Let's level up that shit. It's not gonna help.
God, you're sweating. Your knee is jerking. You're about to cry, aren't you? You're about to cry because you lost your gun and those children are gonna shoot themselves with it.
No, I am not about to cry.
Mr. Dubois, you don't look so good.
Oh
What
my
is
god.
this, Mr. Dubois? He keeps repeating. What is he trying to pull here? You need to cool the fuck down. Chill.
I am not chill, composure. I am losing my actual shit right now.
Mr. Dubois! Mr. Dubois!
Oh god, stop
Harry.
talking to me. Keep sliding down the chair like a jello shot. No, Harris, let your mind go to your safe place.
Mr. Dubois, are you okay? Can I get you a glass of water or something?
Oh
Are
god.
you having some kind of medical emergency?
Playing this game is a medical emergency. What the fuck?
Maybe you could use your hands somehow, in a kind of throw-in motion, like you're throwing that Mr. Dubois act right back at him. He's Mr. Dubois.
I'm melting. Oh yeah, man, I'm fucking great.
Don't be dramatic. I can see your condition isn't terminal.
What an odd demonstration of... you got me, Harry. I don't even know what. As entertaining as it was, I'm afraid we're wasting our time. And I'm an extremely busy man, as I'm sure you are too.
Okay, enough. We are here to ask you some questions pertaining to a murder investigation.
Thank you, Kim. I am losing my mind. I'm losing my absolute mind.
Quick, here's your window. Get yourself together and ask him questions. Police officer questions.
Police officer questions. Police officer questions. Okay. I want to talk about the hanging.
Oh, of course. That's your main thing here. That's why you're in Martinez. I know everything that goes on around here, and I would love to discuss it with you.
Lebanon, I meant like my actual minds, like my personal, the lady who's playing this. I am losing my mind. This game is oh god. I have never felt more like Officer Lost Cause than I do right now.
I mean, it's no secret that the lynching is connected to the strike.
Okay.
So much to talk about. Honestly, it's been weighing on me so heavily. I understand you need to interview me.
I'm sensing there's a but.
But there's a thing that's been keeping me up at night. I want to talk about the hanging. I mean, if we could just calmly talk, exchange information, we could blow this thing wide open.
Oh yeah, I bet. Mm-hmm.
Yes, that sounds good. Let's do that.
But I can't think straight with this thing weighing on me.
Mm-hmm.
You're police officers, aren't you? I have a crazy idea. You guys are basically door-opening machines. Incredibly talented at opening doors.
Kim, is that true? Are we door-opening machines?
I'm not sure I understand. If you're asking us to break down someone's door, it's not going to happen.
Come now. I just need you to go open a little door for me and leave it unlocked. A simple thing. Absolutely nothing shady about it.
That is the exact thing that I say when I'm also doing things that are absolutely not shady. Or things that are, you know, not unhinged. Or normal. Or not normal. Rather, okay.
An excellent opportunity presents itself, sire. You could win the trust of the arch-liar, pretend to play into his hand. Then, should you wish, bend his efforts towards your own.
Oh, drama. Wait, you had me at sire, honestly. Why don't you just open it yourself?
Harry, I'm a very busy man, and more importantly, I don't have that extraordinary physique you do. You look like you could run around all day.
I will point your attention to the fact that we look like this. That we look like this. Extraordinary physique.
You want to send someone a message that the police are working for you.
I repeat, I'm a very, very busy man, Mr. Kitsuragi, and therefore I must occasionally enlist outside help. So what will it be, Harry?
Whose door is it?
Oh, no one's. It's just a weasel. A weasel lives there. Nothing for you to worry about.
What do you mean by a weasel?
A loud blabbering weasel. When weasels feel no one is watching, they start acting foolishly.
Mm-hmm.
Just go there, unlock the door, and leave it open. It's been such a burden on me, Harry. I just want this to be over so I can discuss business with you.
I bet you don't even know anything about the hanging.
Harry, my dear friend, I am what people call a local bigwig. I know everything that goes on in Martinez.
Damn it! Fine, we'll look into it. We need to talk about that murder.
Fantastic, my friend. Just let me know when it's done and we can take our friendship to the next level.
Susie, that is 100% a face we can trust. I love that face. It's the best face that I've had in my life. I adore this face. I'm just saying that this face and peak of physical health are not exactly the same thing. Most trustworthy man you've seen in your entire life? Absolutely. 100%. Officer Lost Cause, I would trust him with my life. And I'm not just saying that because I am Officer Lost Cause. Most of the time when I'm increasing friendship levels, I'm just giving people gifts or picking a correct options in a long list of options.
You can get the key from Manana. He's down by the gates. Manana's like a free agent in the Union. Special operations. Hardened socialist. A real free thinker too. He'll tell you precisely where the door is. one last thing, Harry.
Yeah, okay.
Just open the door. You don't need to go in or anything. I just want that weasel to come home and see the unlocked door.
Could you help me get a dead body down from a tree?
You might have noticed there's one hanging on a tree behind the hostel cafeteria.
Oh my. Don't take this question personally, but why would I get involved in this matter?
Mr. Clare, the man was hanged with a cargo belt. A steel-reinforced cargo belt. It's safe to assume the Union had something to do with the murder.
Okay.
Besides, getting the body down would benefit all of us. It's a stain on the neighborhood.
Also, I studied the footprints of the crime scene, worker boots.
I can certainly see how having him up there might start affecting some real estate values.
Ugh. Yeah, no, the body is still up there. This is a first play. I have never played this game before in my life.
But of course, all joking aside, I am going to help you.
Mm-hmm.
Jean-Luc, my boy, I'm sending 2 police officers down. They have a dead body in a tree problem they need help with.
Yes.
Namely, they need it to be taken down.
Yes.
And Jean, please take it easy with the race science. That's a yes to getting the body down, no to the race science. You can find Jean-Luc down at the gates. He's the big impressive one. You know, tattoos, muscles, ethnic looking. Can't miss him. Great guy.
Yeah. Okay. I do not want to continue talking to this man. I need you all to understand that I do not wish to do that. I feel like it would be a bad idea to bring up that they're involved in local drug trade, because he's never going to admit to anything like that. I don't think he cares about how I got in. You call me Mr. Dubois, why?
Of course. Let us dispatch with the formalities. You call me Everard, I call you Harry.
That's what the hanged corpse called you. Harry.
So that's really my name.
My God, so it's true. I didn't want to believe it, but you are a fantastic science fiction amnesiac cop, aren't you? What are the odds of that?
Huh?
I think the odds of that are very low.
It might be a good idea to hide your confusion. I mean, see what his game is first.
My memory's fine. I am just testing you.
So good to hear that, Harry. Apparently my sources were wrong. However, if you did have a spot of memory trouble, I could help you out. With my big fat folder.
You can stick that big fat folder. Oh.
Words flow like a river of honey from his lips. I guess word has already reached him. No matter. No harm done.
Are you trying to tell me you've gotten hold of some of our documents?
Mr. Kitsuragi, would you mind? Me and Harry are talking about his lost identity right now.
Don't just jump to the folder. That's not smart. Shows you're on the edge. Do some probing first.
Where did you get it?
Ah, this? My friends in your organization gave it to me, Harry.
This is the kind of guy that honestly you only expect to see in fiction, where they are so smug and so like, I have everything under control, everything is going according to Keikaku. Like, don't like it. Don't like it.
This translates into, haha, you guys are so corrupt.
Don't like it at all.
I find that very suspicious. May I have a look?
I'm afraid this is meant for Union eyes only, Mr. Kitsuragi. I'm sure you understand. Please continue, Harry.
Let's try the check. 83 is not that bad. Let's do it.
As you look at the folder, Everard covers it with his hand and pets it. Is he trying to hide that it's not a real RCM folder? It certainly doesn't have the RCM stamp on it.
Oh, that's not an RCM folder.
Okay, Harry, you got me. This is from the Census Bureau, not the RCM. Those Census Bureau people are absolutely corrupt. You should do something about them.
He got the name from the Census Bureau, and everything else from your actions here in Martinez.
Yeah, that is the annoying thing, right? I really appreciate how, aside from the racist lorry driver, not a lot in this game is black and white and it's shades of gray instead. That racist lorry driver will never, I have no sympathy for that guy.
Yes, Mr. Kitsuragi from the Census Bureau. Like I said, now I'm actually a very busy man, so is there anything else I can do for you, Harry?
I wish you'd stop referring to me as Harry,
That
honest
means
to God.
he doesn't really know anything about you. A pity. The mystery of you will have to remain a mystery for the time being.
So the Census Bureau says my name is Harry Dubois.
Yes, that's what I said. Try to keep up, okay? Let's move on.
I love how he's immediately just kind of like, yeah, okay, I don't have it, I can't hold this over your head anymore, so I'm going to abandon that completely and just move on to the next thing. Okay. I met Joyce, the company representative.
Oh, that's very nice. I haven't gotten around to her yet. I'm very, very busy, you see. I hope
so
you're
busy.
getting along.
Yeah, so busy.
One thing I want to make very clear, Harry, is that this is not some kind of union versus corporation situation. Everyone is just pals here.
Just pals.
We're all trying to do what's best for Martinez here.
I bet.
Don't feel like you can't cooperate with her, because you and I are such good friends, and I'm helping you get that nasty body down from the tree. I'm not a jealous guy.
Yeah. What happened to the previous negotiator, Mr. Gaumont?
What do you mean, Harry? Nothing. I let him go.
He made concessions for the company in previous negotiations. Why would you let an ally like that go?
He's an old man, Harry. I wanted him to spend more time with his family. God knows how long he's got left.
You called him a midget.
Harry, I have little people in my organization. I would never call someone a midget. What is this? Honestly, I'm beginning to think you're a midget, Harry. I'm only kidding, Harry. You're not a midget. No one is. We're pals.
Right. Joyce said the previous union leader vanished under suspicious circumstances.
Vanished? Harry, the woman left her casserole in the oven and couldn't make it here in time for the voting. Oh, did I leave my casserole on? Better go home and check. The election can wait. When she got back, the whole thing was over.
Wait, there was no mention of a casserole from Joyce.
Funny, Joyce didn't mention any casserole.
Harry, Harry, Harry. Do not fixate on this little matter. Maybe it was a rabbit stew, or a hairdryer, or an iron. The point is, her heart wasn't in it. Mine was.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no. This game is so good at making the hair on the back of my neck stand on end.
If it's spilled blood you're looking for, then there certainly isn't any in his expression or demeanor now.
Why haven't you let her in to see you?
If she actually wants to see me, she will find a way. Any good negotiator would. And I just don't have anything to discuss with a bad negotiator.
Or a women negotiator, probably. Joyce seems to think the union is lowballing her.
Yes, yes. Lowballing, of course. This isn't a casino, Harry. Real people, real livelihoods are at stake here. But everything's a casino for those rich types.
His expression makes it clear. This is childish and irresponsible behavior.
Okay, well, let's talk about something else then.
Of course, Harry.
Actually,
Let me just assure you one more time. It's perfectly okay to share anything we discuss here with this Joyce. This is a completely transparent organization.
You see this box next to Kim's profile? Actually, Joyce is inside of there, and it moves when we're not looking. Colonel, I've worked my way into the Union headquarters, Colonel.
I have no interest in what she is doing, but I myself have nothing to hide. Your business is your business, and I respect your privacy. Just remember, none of this is secret.
Yes. Okay.
Tell her about all of it. My brother's picture, my singing swordfish clock. Tell her how overweight I am and how I'm helping you find your lost gun. Tell her about everything. Everett doesn't mind.
It is rather interesting to tell people things about each other, isn't it? It was nice telling him about her right now.
Kids, are we going to ask him about the drug trade or my gun? I really don't want to. But I am but a slave to your whims. That is very dipsies. Is it okay if I called you Suze? Otherwise, I'm sorry. I should ask these things. I'm going to leave now, but we might talk again later.
You need this to get in and out through the gate.
Great, wouldn't want to get stuck in here.
Here, you're one of us now. A real red and white Union man. Take care, Harry.
Cool. Thanks. Sorry I didn't ask before I said anything. Okay. We have to talk. Backyard wall. That's probably climbing back up there again.
Hear that? Magnesium. That's what you're lacking. The lack of magnesium has you slouched.
There's a lack of magnesium in me.
Yes, and it's critical. Look at yourself. You're practically devolving into a fish due to the lack of magnesium in your bloodstream.
So I need to mag it sideways.
Mag it sideways? What are you talking about? You need to mag it up. You've probably had 2 heart attacks and a minor stroke already. And the only prescription is insane amounts of magnesium.
I have a fever. You're saying I need to become... Should I become a magnesium-based life form, chat? I feel like maybe I shouldn't do... drugs. Magnesium isn't... In the real world, magnesium isn't bad, right? Magnesium is kind of okay. My relationship with electrochemistry is I don't think, very good. We could level it up. You have a skill point. But then again, I think I also need to get better at some other stuff to do checks with. We could put another... We could put a point in conceptualization, or... because there are a couple of those, but that one is the racist check that I don't want to do. Or put another point in empathy, because we do still have a couple of empathy checks also. My playthrough of my call? No! I hate it when I have to make decisions for my own... for myself. Oh boy. I think... Therefore I am. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna put a point in empathy again. There we go. Should I become a magnesium-based life form?
Yes. If you want to live, you
Ooh.
need to evolve. You need to transcend the carbon barrier. Go to the apothecary and buy insane amounts of magnesium. It will reverse the damage to your circulatory system.
Okay. Interesting. Do I have thoughts about that? Are there thoughts that I could get rid of at this point? I do like that. That one's pretty great. When can I unlock these? Unlock a new slot to research the thought. Okay. Learning cap or perception raised to 5. Speed gives 1 sec. No shakes. Research time 1 hour. That is the same diamond in the skills upgrade menu. Oh dang! So instead of upgrading my skills, I can unlock these. Oh, that's unfortunate. If I'd known that. Oh well. We know that for next time. Let's see. Okay, we can do those checks again. They're still really difficult. Where's the door? Where's the hole in the door? How do I... I would not have figured that on my own. I just really desperately want to be, a superstar, have a superstar delusion, actually. That's my ultimate goal in life. We couldn't do anything there. We should probably talk to Measurehead again and get him to, get the body down so we can actually do something with it. Maybe, hopefully. Go down. I think this is how I get there? Is it? Is this how I get there? Can I go there? How I got to the docks? I went in through, like, Kuno has a little hideout thing, that I went in through, too.
An imposing combination of a punch clock and a payphone is looking down at you from the wall. A note on the side says, "Tokens unavailable due to strike. Use change."
I'm not entirely sure what I would need that for, so we're not going to interact with that. Ooh, a book. I did jump for the coat. Yeah, I did. It didn't work the first time, but it worked the second time. Someone left the coffee machine on. Ugh. Yeesh.
On second glance, someone has forgotten to properly close one of the drawers.
Oh.
It's unfortunate for the Union to just leave their paperwork lying around like this.
Oh, it really is, isn't it, Kim?
Let's see what's inside. The drawer opens smoothly. Inside is a well-organized selection of brown folders.
Yeah.
Hundreds of documents containing logistical data. 2 kinds of transactions stand out. Materials coming into Revachol from the outside world, from Muindi, Grad, and even Ilmara.
Mm-hmm. I was majestic as fuck. Like, time stood still for a second, and I was majestic as all hell.
And the same materials being handed over to companies inside Revachol, Kuron, Coal City, La Delta, and Jamrock are listed among the many districts where the imports are being sold.
Anything interesting?
It's hard to make sense of this thicket of company names, dates, quantities, and percentages. You try to focus, but the lines are getting blurry.
Okay, come on. That's not good.
Look how blurry
Dang
all
it.
the lines on these papers are. How unwieldy your own willpower is to yourself. You're like an absurdist Samaran monk, focusing through not focusing.
I do have the best expression on my face. It is hard to resist. I am captivated by my own reflection as well, very much so, actually.
Hermeneutics was almost within your grasp, but now only vague letters float before your eyes. Less meaningful, but aesthetically more pleasing.
Could I actually focus through not focusing?
You're a police officer, not a spiritual healer. You can focus the normal way by turning your attention to something and not letting go.
Volition is not fun. I don't like volition. If I let my eyes go completely out of focus, all shapes start melding into each other.
Is that what you're doing with those photos over there?
No, of course not.
Good. This is probably not relevant to our case anyway. After all, we are not investigating an accounting mystery.
But we are investigating drugs, possibly.
You're trying
Dang
hard,
it!
but the data here is unbelievably dry. Something about containers. The drawer
Okay.
slides shut smoothly.
Boo. Money? No. Postcard, though. Oh! Yes! I want these. Oh, fuck yeah! Ooh. Hell yes. We look so fucking smart. We look so absolutely amazing. Fucking love it. We look amazing. This is the best. Magnesium, nice. We were going to get into that magnesium lifestyle, so this works. Enhancers? Like, what for exactly? Oh boy, okay.
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
Everard told you to help us get the body down from the tree.
So it was. You surmounted the harbor wall in a display of athletic prowess to reach my superior. Then had him give me an order. I salute your cunning, and I will remove the body from the tree with my bare hands.
With your bare hands.
You're so noble, Measurehead.
There's a but.
But while I am gone, someone must stand guard on the bridge. That someone needs to be you.
Lieutenant,
Both of you.
Lieutenant, what if we don't want to do that?
This is the uncomfortable result of not taking it down ourselves. I can live with a compromise.
Okay.
Listen to your little friend. He is wise in his childlike way. His mysterious race may yet prove fierce competition to my heroic haplogroup.
Okay. I can't punch the giant man. That would hurt me. Okay.
Babe, see that they stay here the whole time.
Okay, we will just stay here. This is fine.
The woman's gaze follows Measurehead as he leaves.
Oy.
So, you guys are like cops or something?
What? Apparently, I am the law. I feel very old whenever I refer to the first Judge Dredd movie. Why are you with Measurehead?
Look at him. His craniometric perfection. Are you cops or what?
Yeah, we are the law around here.
Cool. I like men with guns and power. I'm Katya, by the way.
You hear that? That sound. He's breaking something.
Oh no.
Yeah, Jean-Luc must be really tearing it up over there. I wish I could see it.
I don't. I've seen enough of that tap on you already. I also wish I could see it.
Look at you! RCM rent-a-cops! Guarding that bridge like Everott's lapdogs! Is this where it's at now? The RCM is for sale!
And who are you? What is your business here? Why are your clothes 4 sizes too small for you?
Yes, I am an unbelievably corrupt cop. I am corrupt every opportunity I get. I feel like that's... I really want to use that, but I feel like that maybe not the best option. I feel like every... I read these as a person with sarcasm, but I feel like the game does not do sarcasm. I feel like the game plays these straight. That's none of your business.
A shrill laughter interrupts you, echoing across Martinez. It's Kuno. Then, the man turns to look behind him at the behemoth appearing around the corner, approaching him, walking past him.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Because some of these, I feel like I've chosen an option like that before.
Removed from the tree. Stand down and congratulate yourself. You have sided with Ray's victory today.
I feel like I've picked like an option that was very clearly sarcastic before, and then the game was like, nope. No, we played that one straight. There has been no sight choosing. We did what we had to do in order to keep order.
And what you had to do was to become a Union man for all to see.
Yeah, do you want the stupid mug?
He does not so much as glance at the object.
Put this into the trash lately?
Stop showing me your pathetic cup. I have no interest in it.
He had nothing to do with it.
Okay. Okay, whatever. Yeah, no, this is fine. Did we not need to talk to Manana about something? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, okay. We can talk to Manana, actually.
So, how'd you like our harbor?
You've been in there, he means. Talked to the boss man too, probably.
It's nice enough.
It's but a rest area on the path leading across open plains. Right. You talk to the boss, eye to eye, like men of the plain. If you have any more questions, I'm set to talk.
Any idea who killed the hangman?
The mercenary, eh? Who could have killed him? That's indeed the question. Why even do such a thing?
Well, the harbor is a primary suspicion. In your opinion, are the dock workers involved in the killing?
What a thought! Why would noble workers resort to such a thing? Unless they were pushed, of course.
Pushed how?
Your dead guy was an enemy combatant.
Hold on, what does that mean?
He was an agent of the opposition, attempting to undermine our honorable efforts.
Did you kill him?
I ain't the murdering type, but that's just me. Large organizations like our union have all sorts of men, with all sorts of skills.
He's not lying about not doing it himself.
Understood. This has been of limited use. Still, thank you.
No problem. I wish the best to you in your search. Sure, I'm glad it's not my search.
Everett said you have a key to a door.
A key, huh? What door is this key supposed to open?
I was hoping you could tell me.
Of course. I got you. You don't know anything. I got that key right here. And let me tell you, it's mighty good of you to help us out during the strike. Working class solidarity, as they say.
I saw an opportunity, I took it. I'm a hustle grinder.
I'm not so sure about the hustle grind, but... You know, it doesn't matter. It's a good thing you're doing. Thanks. What you're looking for is a basement door behind the greenhouse. That's behind the wailing and rags. That's all I know. Our organization is what you call compartmentalized. Means we keep out of each other's business.
Okay, but where did you get the key from?
The janitor gave it to me. Nice fella. We talked about life and things that really, truly matter.
Okay.
None of this mess we're in. This jiving and juggling. What's it for? To feed our children, I guess.
Anything else I should know about this person? Or this task and this weasel person when you'll be home?
I'm more of a philosophical dock worker. I like to talk about the big picture stuff. Who I am, who you are, what we are fighting for.
He means he's not going to tell you, cause he doesn't know. But he will shoot his mouth off with you now that you're working for Everard. Who he is, and what they're fighting for. This is interesting.
So why are you striking?
We're negotiating our share.
Your share.
Aye.
So not wages or pensions
This
or...
stuff, they already covered.
Well, at least you got the benefits, that's something.
It's not enough. Not enough to get ahead. More about keeping us in our place.
How large a share would you like?
All of it. However, right now we want all the harbor workers to be on the company's board, so they could take part in the decision-making process.
This seditious talk sounds like communism. Just so we're on the same page, communism is basically wanting to kill the rich people or deporting them to a labor camp in southeast Grad. But don't say that out loud if you're a communist.
I like Inland Empire, but I think I like drama more for the simple pleasure of them calling me sire, and it makes me feel important. The boss man, Everett, what can you tell me about him?
I think it's best you make up your own mind now that you've met him. In my eyes, he is a capable organizer and a decent businessman.
What does bossing the union entail anyway?
I guess you kind of get to be the village chief. He oversees the harbor, makes deals with the owners or other relevant parties, watches out for his own.
By that, you mean corruption?
By heavens, why would he not be corrupt? We live in a harsh and disordered world, see? And in this world, the old man is corrupt for our benefit, and we know it.
Okay.
Appreciate it even. He is, personally, not too lavish.
I don't know that the chair seemed lavish to me.
He is reasonably lavish, sure. That's his prerogative. It's not like you want a saintly demeanor on a corrupt motherfucker. That would be a manipulative illusion.
I guess that's fair.
Besides, there are no non-corrupt systems in the world anyway. And moralism is the most corrupt of them all.
This man has political theory, and it has not failed him today.
Are you a communist?
No. I don't think I'm a communist. Seeing something of value and saying I want it all to myself is a much older and simpler notion. No science to it at all. Even a weak child can think it. The only things holding someone back are I can't and I shouldn't.
Oh, I don't have anything to add to that.
A none of the above kind of man. No harm in being that.
You seem to have spent a lot of time thinking about the political situation.
Sure. I've had the necessary free time. Fortunately, there's always time.
The look in his brown eyes conjures up an understanding. For him, having command of his time is the most important thing.
Ooh, okay.
It all comes together now. The way he speaks about scabs, his general attitude. He's a follower of a 500-year-old Franco-Nigerian Boyadero code, itself an appropriation of Vespertine cool.
I have only seen one little Shivers check before. I went for encyclopedia myself because I thought, you know, I have weird fact-related ADHD, so it would be funny to have that in games. Well, I am kind of curious how much the game changes based on the stats that you pick at the start of the game.
That of a noble peasant or a traveling herdsman. True to yourself, independent in your actions, loyal to your friends.
That doesn't sound that cool. That sounds antiquated, obsolete, passé. It's not disco.
The man sits on the railing, his hands reaching far and wide. Yet it feels as if he could, effortlessly, go even wider, if need be, an endless torrent of time.
Good talking to you. Gotta run. Let's get out of here. Oh my god, it's already so late. For this run, I really did build my... I really did build Detective Lost Cause to be reflective of me as a person. Which I don't know was a good idea in the end, but we'll see that when we get there. But I am having a good time so far. I am really curious to see how the game changes, or how the game would change if you go for different things.
You missed a good show before. A kid came by and completely fucked the tree to pieces.
He fucked the tree up! Fucked it good! It was porno!
Oh. I find all of these options kind of uncomfortable. Don't use that word, it belongs in the past.
Can't tell Kuno what words to use? Fucking kipped.
Mm-hmm. What's this? A word museum? You want to belong in a museum, Kuno? With the old people?
Fuck you! Kuno says kipped if he wants to. Kuno's dad says kipped all the time. Kipped's a cool word.
Kipped, kippity kippty kipped. Kippity kipped, kipped.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a little engine has come alive on the other side of the fence. An engine that only says kipped.
Kipped. Alright, shut it down, see. The cunt has business to do.
Let's try it again. We've been so unlucky this entire time.
What's going on?
Yep.
Is an ungovernable... Like you don't have enough on your plate. You feel a sudden surge of self-pity coming on.
I haven't tried that one. I don't know what to do anymore. I'm just a busted old piece of meat. This case is all I have, and you're not helping.
Take the pain, fucko! Take the bad!
Smelling weakness. She loves it.
Mm-hmm.
You heard that, see? Porker wants to talk about how he can't hack this shit. Porker wants to move in with Kuno.
Don't let him move in with us, Kuno.
You have no idea what to say now. You're just going to have to try to change the subject.
Okay, I'm gonna be off.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
This child has me in fucking... This child has me ruined.
Lies on the ground among the remains of an absolutely demolished pinewood branch. It's gently laid on one side.
Well, it's down.
Mr. Measurehead has done a good job. Nothing is too broken or compromised. The victim is ready for a field autopsy.
A field autopsy?
Yes. 1. Investigation of the scene. 2. Initial examination of the victim. 3. Field autopsy. 4. Transportation of the body to the morgue. We are on number 3.
Okay.
The RCM's 4-phase murder scene processing manual.
Mm-hmm.
The fuck are they on about?
Cop's gonna cut his shit up.
Don't we have someone else for this? Like a doctor?
No, you and I are detectives. The honorary rank of detective signifies our ability to handle the entire incident chain. From autopsy to cleanup to social work. Everything.
Wait, honorary rank of detective? I thought that stuff was kinda...
An honor and a burden attached to your rank once you've proven yourself able. Usually after 5 to 8 years of field work. Mine is Lieutenant Detective.
I mean, I have been on the force for 18 years and I've solved 200 cases. I guess I'm a detective.
You are. Your station would not have assigned you on this case if you weren't. Now...
Okay.
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
Okay, first, what exactly is a field autopsy?
Come on, officer. You know what a field autopsy is. You've done 100 of them.
What you do know is, at 18.9 kilometers, the dormant shield volcano, Corpus Mundi, is the world's highest summit, and the failure of the 38 single, Et puis descend, to crack the top 20 was the death knell of disco. But what a field autopsy is, you have no idea.
See, this is why I picked Encyclopedia, because this is legitimately the kind of shit that my brain would come up with in important moments like these. Why don't you know what use am I?
You must have me confused with the Copperpedia.
Who's the Copperpedia? I think I need to talk to him.
You, sir. You are the Copperpedia.
Dang it, Encyclopedia. Kim, you have another pair of gloves?
Unfortunately, no.
Okay. I need a pair then. Can we return to this shortly? We have glove hunting to do.
Let's not go glove hunting, please. Let's use division of labor. I perform the anatomical side, while you take notes.
Okay, we'll just fill this in, right?
That's right.
You knew it because you inspected your ledger. The lieutenant is relieved you know the protocol.
Hell yes. Tell me something, dead man.
Shoot, Looney Rooney.
Oh wait, I guess I don't have to...
Come back later, Corporal.
The dead man stares in silence as you crack open the ledger.
Okay.
The bright red paper is covered in boxes and lists, describing the condition of his skin and organs in 3 parts.
Okay.
Above those, an 11-field info form needs filling out first. It begins with...
number 1 assistant.
That's you.
I'll write the initials.
The corpse is indifferent to your scribblings, just lies there. The next box says...
Coroner's case number.
KK57-0803.0815.
You just know that from the top of your head? How is my Inland Empire? I don't think very good. 4. Is that good? I don't know.
KK equals Kim Kitsuragi.
Kitsuragi, yeah.
57 equals Precinct 57, followed by his date 0803 and time of arrival 0815 on the scene. He's indexed the case after himself, not you.
Okay.
That's because he doesn't want to bring up the messy question of your initials.
Shouldn't we file the coroner's case under me? Technically, I arrived at the scene before you.
And what would that make the alphanumeric?
HDB 41 0803. Help me out with the time of day, anyone? 11:11. It's meaningful.
Inland Empire? Kim just said the time.
10:15. It's understated.
What did Kim say it was? 8:15. Arrival on the scene. Where are we? I like 11.
Good. Let's go with that.
The lieutenant is quite surprised you managed to come up with an adequate case number.
Yay! Number 3, name.
NA. Next.
Date of birth.
NA.
Age.
Roughly 50.
Try 40. The damage is so extensive, it's better to err on the young side.
Oh, this is because of my glasses that I'm so good at visual calculus now. I'm gonna write about 42.
He nods.
Race.
Mondial.
Fair to olive-skinned, from the Isola of Mwindi. This is as vague as it gets. You might as well say whitish.
Write it down.
The pudgy mess of curdled meat looks neither mondial nor anything other.
Sex.
Fucky!
Male.
Pigs can have sex?
Light skin India. Okay. I have had trouble, like, placing abouts where Martinez is. It feels like... It feels just vaguely French. Which, yes, congratulations, Lisa, I'm figuring that out. But all of the words of I feel like I equated at least, like, one of these names to about Irish, but that's about as far as I went. Right, male.
Nor does he look male, with his pregnant belly and indistinguishable face.
Date of death.
We're still going with March 4th. 51.
Right, March 4th.
What else? 9. Body identified by is non-applicable. 10. Case number is the same as the coroner's case.
No, I guess they wouldn't map 100%. Yeah, that's about as far as I got. Like, vaguely France, vaguely German, vaguely, yeah, makes sense. Like that corner abouts.
HDB 41 0803.1111 listens motionless with the cargo belt still around his neck. Only one box remains.
Evidence of treatment.
None. At least not after the initial examination.
Oh, what exactly is treatment anyway?
Interfering with the body's position or wounds post-mortem.
I'm not so sure. Didn't the footprints look like he was carried over?
They'd have to have incapacitated and carried him over. This man was more than a match for untrained dogwalkers.
Your central nervous system recognizes this gesture. It's the stations of the breath. Ecclesiastic, religious in nature, a holdout from pre-DeLorean burial rites. It takes him 2 seconds
Oh
to
god,
perform.
I'm going to pass out because we're going to cut this man open again, aren't I?
Somewhere in Jamrock North, a small wood shed behind Rosencrantz Row, Lieutenant Nick Feuerbach puts his hand to the chest of a small corpse, no larger than a monkey. It's raining outside, light drizzle. There is darkness in the shed. Elsewhere yet, an obese female sits in a wicker chair, her silhouette bull-like against the window. Outside, Grand Coudon. The day is turning dim for Sergeant Mac Dawson. Hand extended, he approaches, to make sure she is dead more than anything else.
Wait, what's going on? What are we doing?
All across Jamrock, Coal City, GRIH, 42 deceased persons found today, 42 stations of breath.
We should start the post-mortem.
Okay.
The corpse cannot feel Kim's hand on his chest. It no longer meaningfully interacts with its surroundings. A thicket of boxes and lists on red copier paper tries to answer why.
Wow. Holy shit. External examination summary.
Clothes. The deceased wears armored boots and white briefs. The make of the briefs is Babrodin, I think. Let's see.
See? It's happening?
Babrodin, yes. Inexpensive. Size M. Color white.
The disappointment is palpable. The red-haired thing was expecting something more lurid.
Oh, delightful. It's always great when I'm not gonna finish that sentence. That's gonna be a bad sentence if I finish that.
The rest of the clothes have been removed post-mortem by scavengers in order to get to the victim's ceramic armor. Officers are in search of the missing pieces. Removal of the boots is left for processing.
It would be clever of you to omit the boots altogether, sire. If you are to keep them for yourself, as you ought to, you have deserved them more than anyone else.
When am I going to get the boots?
Patience. After the autopsy, before the body is taken away, there will be a window of opportunity. After the lieutenant has gone to sleep. I hope this has helped you, my liege.
Drama, you get points because you do keep referring to me as your liege, which tickles me so good. But I feel very bad about, fudging with this. And I feel like we got a real thing going with the bottle with the bottle collecting. Listen, we're going to write down the
boot
books
has
like
a
good
serial
boys.
number. It's E50.100.100. The lines between the plates are in the shape of the alphanumerical. The number is purposefully concealed by the design.
Okay, write it down.
Tattoos. The upper torso is covered in a single, continuous tattoo resembling a microelectronical circuit board. It reaches from the right shoulder to the heart.
Thank you, Suze,
The
but
ink is
I think
blue and white.
I will do my bestest. And we're not gonna steal boots. We're gonna be good boys, okay? We already have enough vices. I don't want to add, stealing evidence. Stealing evidence to sell it later. To keep my hotel room to that list.
The assistant has
Thank
a color
you!
photograph of the markings to be added to the case files as document A1. The photo is taken on the scene using a Trigat Mini.
Write it down.
The deceased has a belt for airlifting cargo around his neck, tied with a hangman's knot. Color yellow. Length 3 meters. There is a buckle on the other end.
Do not take drugs off the table. No, we are not taking drugs. Drugs, we have vices. Alcoholism, possibly drugs. We're not going to steal evidence. Stealing evidence is bad, okay? Because that could hurt other people. We're just going to hurt ourselves. That sounds like...
Well-nourished, athletically built, measuring 1.8 meters. Generally consistent with age 42. Preservation is good. Ambient temperature below freezing.
Write it down.
Body hair is light brown. Distribution is consistent with age. The deceased had male pattern baldness. Hair is combed back, short.
We're not touching anything. We're not wearing gloves. Come on. Let's write it down.
Lividity is consistent with hanging. The head is congested. Contusions are present on the head, chest, and thighs. Consistent with stones thrown post-mortem. Low velocity.
Fucking low velocity? You think Kuno doesn't know what you're talking about? Velocity was fucking max. Talking shit about Kuno's velocity.
In addition, there are bite marks on the face, scalp, and chest. Consistent with predation.
Rewrite it down. Night, Leia. I wasn't gonna go on for very much longer because it is 11 and I have office work to do in the morning, but we are neck deep into this autopsy and I really want to finish that beforehand. I will upload the VOD tomorrow. We'll do that.
Ligature mark.
Oh, for real? Well, I am Dutch, so I live in the Netherlands, and it's currently exactly 11 o'clock in the evening right now. So that's quite a difference.
The steel wiring. There's too much of it. We need to remove the bell so we can get to the ligature mark.
May I try?
It's no use. We should get chain cutters. You can try with them. I have a pair in the toolbox of my kinema.
Okay, let's go get them.
Damn corpse. We had a good rhythm going.
Alright. Well, that's actually kind of maybe a nice spot to call it, because it is actually 11 right now. Perform field autopsy. Find gloves, optional. Well, maybe we can find some gloves from somewhere. I am glad that we didn't make fascist go up anymore. That's a I am not offended by the Danish one. I am most of the time people confuse Dutch and German, so that's already you're already doing better than the you're already doing better than most. Okay, but that said, I do think that this might be a good time to call it for now. This was fun and also a little terrifying. Need to do something behind Kitsuragi's back. Sneak out after he's gone. Just like, why would I want to? Aww. That feels mean. Ooh! Thank you! That's so nice. Thank you for following, Suze. That's delightful. Thank you so much. Okay, well, I am going to, I'm going to lock it down for today. Let me just pop myself back up into the middle of the screen. There we are. Oh my goodness. It is time to go to bed for me. I would like to thank both of you so much for hanging out. Well, there's more of you actually, but I think it's the both of you, Lebanon and Zeus, that are still here. Thank you for hanging out. I will talk to you again on the flip side. Probably I will be going live again on Wednesday to do some reading. Or maybe not. Maybe I'll do more disco. I'm enjoying disco. Maybe we'll do more disco. Still got some time to think about that. At any rate, have a lovely rest of your day. And catch you sometime soon, hopefully. Bye, guys!